Hey y'all, it's Caitlin, and uh, finally, she's here. I have been waiting on this statue for like nearly a year. Like, holy crap. She was revealed at Toy Fair last year, and Toy Fair is like, what, 4 weeks away or something like that? Or this year's Toy Fair is, so yeah. I've been waiting a while for this girl to come into my life. So this is Death, one of the newest DC Bombshells. I say newest because technically I think she was supposed to come out first, and for some people she did before the Shazam. For me, obviously not. But you can see the same statues on the back with Shazam that was on Shazam's box. These two were on the bag of Shazam. But anyway, finally got this one in. Now I know this one comes in two separate pieces because my hot topic, too much of my life revolves around Funko. My comic guy said that the umbrella, comes out, and it shows how to attach it here. So sometimes these, I haven't even really looked at it, but sometimes these instructional pamphlets, they could have just saved themselves a few bucks and not made it at all. So let's see, this is number 1727 out of 5,000. He had about 3 of them there, and he asked me which number I wanted. I said I didn't care. So, and I usually don't. Like, if I had a chance of getting a number 1, like, if he said one of them's a number 1, I would have taken it. But who really cares? Honestly and truly. But anyway, so this says it's the bottom, so we'll flip it over. And they usually, Oh, wait, nope, this one's fully done. Oh, beautiful. Never thought Death could be so beautiful. Now, I'm gonna, if I can find it, it's hard to find nowadays. We could Google it just fine when Toy Fair was around last year. But if you go back and watch the reveal of this statue, again at Toy Fair, she looked a little different. All the black spots on her outfit was changed to white, and all the white was changed to black, and she had a syringe in her free hand. I don't know what happened. If I had to guess, maybe some people thought the syringe sent a bad message. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's why we had to wait so long, because they had to change it. But anyway, so here is the nameplate for that one. And Death was not in DC Bombshells, at least not to my memory. But I'm not saying she hasn't been, because if I say that, someone's probably going to correct me. But I don't believe she was ever in the Bombshell comics. In fact, she's a Vertigo character. She's not DC. Well, DC owns Vertigo, but she's put into the Vertigo comics more often than DC. So, she's gorgeous. I personally think that the white one looked better to me personally, but this is still really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a close-up look before I put the umbrella and stuff on, just to make it easier. But I love her facial sculpt. She has some very strong jawline sculpting on there. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it's mainly all just black and white. Her skin is like almost a pale lavender color. And there's these very dark aqua turquoise streaks in her hair. Other than that, she is purely black and white statue. And I know the light and the camera is going to wash it out. But hopefully you guys can see a little bit. There's that little curly mark underneath her eye. You guys can see it. Hopefully you can. But yes, obviously she's dressed as like a World War II World War II nurse. Which for Death, I think that's kind of fitting. The nurses, anyone who gave medical attention during any war I think they deserve a medal just for being there. Because can you imagine the amount of chaos would bring to know that you're the only thing that stands against these soldiers and death, and a lot of times you're going to lose. And it just happens day in and day in and day in. Like, I think honestly, I think every doctor, nurse, medic, it doesn't matter. I think if you're a healthcare provider during any of the war, like actually on the field in the war, like a lot of these nurses were, they weren't too far from the action in World War II. I think they all deserve a medal. I truly, truly do. But yeah, I think this is beautiful. I do. Again, I think it looked better when the colors were inverted. Or before the colors were inverted, I should have said. I didn't point out her shoes, though. If you notice, her shoes has that same ankh design, like her necklace. I think that's what it's called. That's what they called it in Scooby-Doo. Where's My Mummy? So, it's an ankh. And unlike Mira, now Mira had a little anchor necklace on her. But hers was a separate piece. It was plastic and it was attached by just a small piece of thread. Her necklace is actually molded on. So I like that a lot better. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Mira's necklace, technically. But this is just way more professional, kind of. So let's go ahead, see what she looks like with the umbrella. I might need the instructions, who knows, but usually, like, I think I reviewed the Wonder Woman Deluxe statue. I mean, it said to put the sword in the hilt of the blade of the sword into the hilt, like, duh. But anyway, so before I do that, there's nothing too special here. There is a spring. That's cute. So in between the handle and the actual umbrella, there's like a little spring, like it would fold up, like it would catch and fold up. Obviously it doesn't. It doesn't, articulate in any way. But they put the spring on there to make it look like it would. That's actually kind of cute. Not gonna lie, that's actually kind of cute. It keeps looking at her. It points to her hair. Does it go through her hair? Oh, it does. So there's a hole right here in the back of her head that just goes straight through. So it's meant to look like her hair is going across the umbrella. That is kind of weird. Not saying it's bad or anything, just a little bit weird. But it does make it a lot more secure having that much around it. And yeah, you can't really tell. You can't tell that there's a big freaking hole in the back of her neck. But I'm noticing some details now. Now, I might take a picture of it and put it up there. But her hair, in order to make like the sideburns, they painted a very sharp little triangle on either side of her face. Her face. I can't talk today. Her nails are pretty well painted. They're not the best, but with statues or dolls or anything like that, their nails aren't ever going to be completely perfect, especially not when they're mass-produced, but that's perfectly fine with me. It doesn't really make a big difference. But I personally would not have cared to have something in this hand. Again, the original design had a syringe in the hand, which she's a nurse. It makes kind of sense. But if they couldn't, for some reason, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. But again, if I had to guess, I'd say people were pissed off about the syringe. But maybe put something else in her hand, like maybe a medical kit of some kind, or just anything. Roll of bandages, something to just make her hand not just be there, because they didn't change the sculpt of her hand that much. I think her fingers were a little bit more curved, but no one just walks around with their hand just at an angle like that for no reason. No one does that. So yeah, that is a little bit weird. But other than that, this is a beautiful, beautiful statue. There is a Funko Pop of Death in her regular form, I guess, you know, non-Bombshell form, that I'm so happy that I have. I think that was a PX exclusive. So, there is a Funko Pop version if you guys want a Death in your collection. But this is beautiful. Also, I think it could have looked cool if there was like a medical symbol or something on the hat. I don't know. Maybe that symbol is copyrighted. I have no idea. They use it in Pokemon though. Nurse Joy's thing always has that on there. But I don't know. Maybe that's a thing that they can't do. I don't know. But I think it would have been neat. But this is beautifully sculpted, beautifully painted, and just like any other Bombshell statue, I'm in love with it. So I really, really hope we see more at Toy Fair next month, as well as maybe some new Bombshell pops. They recently revealed that there's going to be another variant of the Joker through Hot Topic. I do not have the Joker Bombshell because I'm not that big of a fan of the Joker. And it doesn't really make... Yeah, if they wanted to make Joker and Harley, which I don't like that couple anyway, but you guys can see the other pink Harley up here. It's just regular Harley. You know, it's just regular Harley. So why didn't... If they wanted a Joker to go with her, why not use the regular Joker mold and make one there? It's not a Bombshell Harley, so the two still don't really go together. So I don't know why they just decided to make a pink Valentine Bombshell, but whatever, of the Joker. But hopefully that means we might get to see some new Bombshell Funko Pops before long. Hopefully. It would be really, really cool if we did. But anyway, I'm gonna go take this girl upstairs, and this is awesome. Let me know what you guys think of her. And by the way, I forgot to mention, $27 at my comic shop. It's $27. If you buy it elsewhere, it's gonna be around $100 or a little more. So you'll save a little bit by going there. If you can't find it at your comic shop or they can't order it for you, I suggest looking at Entertainment Earth to see if they have it before going anywhere else. But definitely shop around, because statue prices vary from company to company, and see what offers or sales or coupons you can find to go with it, because they are worth it. They truly are. But anyway, guys, that is about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, like always, it's community, not competition. I'll see y'all later. Bye.